Nothing.
You are live. Man,
And we're live.
Oh,
It's a Chad show. It's a Chad show with Chad and Daniel too. It's
with
a
dash
Chad
of
show.
Daniel.
Dash of Daniel. Dash.
Yummy. Oh, did we tell Tim about the making the screen larger?
Oh yeah, Tim. Tim, you can click on full screen on the screen you want to watch. There you go.
Yep.
The intricacies of
Fancy. Like you're trying to hail a cab. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, it's really like some guilty over there.
Taxi. We've got 3 viewers. My mom's here. Daniel's girlfriend.
Your mom is Daniel's girlfriend.
Daniel's side chick is a big fan of the show.
How many awful pictures have you got there?
side chick. What kind of show is this?
An incredibly insensitive one.
Side chick.
Jeez. Now it's the end of couple already.
What decade are you from?
There's 8 people and no comments. They have nothing. You've left them speechless, Tim.
Yeah.
Daniel looks excited, y'all. Oh, wow. That's not quite how a green screen works. It's Leo. Yes, Leo. This is the replay.
Yeah.
What Mad Magazine meets the Twilight Zone.
I think
Nice.
that's a pretty good description. I think that's exactly the vibe.
With a little touch of Blue Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon.
Excuse me. Because we're all about making our guests feel awkward. Do the Daniel. Do the Daniel. Do the Daniel. Oh my God. Horrible.
What do you know?
Oh.
So it's pretty much anyway.
Pretty much covers it.
And that was a message from our legal team. Welcome, everybody. This is, of course, the show, like no other show. The show, it's a Chad show. It's a Chad show with Chad and Daniel. And we've got Stefan here, and he's back. And yeah, thanks, Stefan. Thanks to you, we've got a viewer. And that's good. So hopefully we will survive yet another episode. We have no clue why we keep doing this. This is our 30 what episode? 34th, 33rd and a half episode, and including those episodes that we shall not mention. And we know not why we do this. Yeah, the episode that shall not be named. Yeah, Chad, how are you doing today?
I'm outstanding. If I was any better, I'd be our guest today.
The day will come when you'll be a guest on a show, and you won't have to host a show any longer.
One day I'll be a guest on a
One
show.
day. Yeah. One day someone will replace me here, and I will be able to do other stuff like
Oh yeah.
go to the beach.
We forgot our hashtag. Anyone but Daniel.
Anyone but Daniel. That's that's where we go.
And we haven't had any applicants.
That's why I'm still here.
No one feels like they can fill your shoes.
If you want the job, you got it, guys. So yeah. Maybe Tim, maybe our guest today will want to become a co-host. Let's find out. Who have we got as a guest today?
Well, all the way from across the pond, third cousin to the Queen, 4 times removed by force, is none other than Tim Lewis. You may recognize him here. There you go. That's his.
Yeah. Frankly, we both didn't know who this guy is. He just shows up at these social media events, this towering figure, and everybody just assumes he needs to be there. He's like an event crasher.
Towering
figure. Yes, a larger than life
Yes.
personality. And
yes. He's actually he was the first person that I met in real life that I had previously met online in our digital little world. So we had coffee with him. But you know what? I don't want to share all the stories. Let's bring him in.
Yeah, spread the love. Get everybody on.
Exactly.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know why you didn't just do an entire clip show episode where you just took clips of me and didn't bother even bringing me on. That would have been
that's the most vain comment we've ever had in this show. Just make the show all about me.
I've got so much content. I don't even need to show up. You could just take clips and get all the answers you need.
Forget about the 2 other middle-aged white men that are on this show. Just make it about myself.
I could have multiple twins, and actually that's why I'm at every conference. It's just there's about 5 of me. So,
Daniel's. It's been interesting because he mentioned that you're a 1973 guy, and both of us are as well. And we've had numerous guests that are all in the same year. So it's, we kind of need to widen our circle, I guess.
Yeah.
So is that your sole criteria? I mean, there's probably a couple of million people in 73.
Yeah. Yeah. If you were born in 1973 and do digital marketing, this is the show for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's a niche. It's a niche, that's the thing.
Yeah, we niche
about
down.
as up to date as you are.
Or niche, as you Americans say.
Yeah, because clearly you're not going to be doing live shows on Instagram. You're going to be here with us. So, Tim, we wanted to. How about we skip to the next segment? Because I need to announce segments. That's my thing. I want to announce a segment.
Yeah, that's true.
Can I say no? I don't want to go into the next segment.
Well, if we don't switch segments, Daniel has nothing to do.
Then I can talk about my frog.
So, yeah,
talk about Izzy the frog, who is the same thing.
Oh wow!
It looks a bit like the crazy frog.
Know you, getting to know all about you. It's beautiful.
Don't like the way that interrogation room.
Thank you. Somebody actually noticed it's an interrogation room. You have a lot of experience with interrogation rooms.
Not that I want to reveal on the show.
There you go. That's the way to do it. Just leave a hint of for us to speculate. How did you end up? Did you end up? Was it a speculate? It's like a you speculate. Anyways, so Tim, this is our interrogation room, and we like to call this segment it's called the getting to know you segment, because we want to know you in ways that you sometimes don't even know yourself.
Ooh.
Now, that's now the reason why I have to explain this segment every time is because none of our guests have ever watched this show. That is why they have come as guests.
But thanks to Leo,
Yeah.
now he has to explain what the segment's about, but he also has to explain why he has to explain what the segment's about.
Yeah,
I like the word dansplain.
Dansplaining. I think that's good. Dansplaining. It's one of the things, that people make up, like mansplaining. It's it's the you don't know what it is until somebody tells you did it.
So Leo's from your neck of the woods, by the way.
Yeah, he doesn't know what that means, Chad. They've got up your alley, I think they say. Down
Yeah, I do know a neck of the woods.
Around the corner. What do you guys say?
He's under your bonnet.
Cross the street. Yeah.
From my gaff.
So you live.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that online.
So you're from London. We know that about you.
Yeah.
And we know that you have been to many social media events. But one thing we did find out about you is that you plan on visiting all 50 states by the time you're 50.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have a lot of time left. How is that been going so far? How far have you
until
made
you're
it
50, not dead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, hopefully there's a distinction between those two. Yes.
It was going really well, and then there was this big pandemic thingy, which is made.
This is not a show about excuses.
Difficult.
Okay, no excuses on this show.
Yeah. So basically, 22 of the states is the number I have got to at the moment. But I had got that in March 2020. And strangely enough, I haven't been back to the States yet. I'm not even legally allowed to go to the States at the moment directly. So,
have you knocked out the two most difficult, the Alaska, Hawaii?
No. But I was going. I have showing my age slightly, but the idea is to finish in Hawaii for Hawaii 5-0. You see, but
got like a celebratory speedo you're gonna bring with you.
So why all 50 states? Do you not have counties in the UK? Like what have you have?
That's not.
Do you have Scotland, England, Wales? Is there anything else? That's it, right?
They're not. They're countries.
They're countries.
Within.
That's called. Wait, is that a country? That's not a country. It's a what is it? It's a
Scotland's a country.
Yeah.
Scotland. Well, yeah, they like
Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Wow, Northern Ireland certainly isn't, but yeah, it's.
What would be the equivalent of a state in England?
What we would call a county. So Daniel was moaning about Surrey, even though I'm not sure he's been there or not. That is a county. There's Kent, and there's Essex, and there's various places, Yorkshire, Manchester. Greater Manchester, things like that. They're sort of county areas. But they're about the size of I don't know what the equivalent. They're not state size in the US, but then the US, Texas is the size of the whole of the United Kingdom anyway. So,
and then we have counties.
Every county, yeah.
Not all
Texas
states.
is substantially bigger.
United States. Not all states have counties. Louisiana.
They have parishes.
Parishes.
Has crocodiles as well.
Alligators.
Or is it alligators? Alligators. Yeah.
The only state that has crocodiles is Florida. They have one. And the tip of Florida. It's
just one. It's got a name.
Standing guard.
Standing guard. Anyways, so what's the fascination with visiting all 50 states? What's the?
Well, it's just you get to a certain age as a man, and you have these weird completionist dreams. So I discovered that every time I was going to social media marketing world, I was visiting more and more states, and I thought, well, I counted them all up, and then I might as well go for all of them.
Okay, so it's just like some people collect Starbucks mugs everywhere and they just have a collection of those. You collect states.
Yes.
Makes perfect sense. Okay.
That's why you might have noticed some of the states have been missing, because I've been collecting them. So
No one's seen North Dakota in months.
Yeah.
Oh, which state are you most looking forward to besides Hawaii? Because we kind of said you wanted to end with that.
Probably Colorado are the ones I haven't visited already.
I didn't know you lived in Colorado. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I love Colorado. So, all right.
Love Colorado.
Chad was supposed to be living in Colorado now. Let's talk about Chad's dreams. And Chad, what has Chad done with his dreams? Yeah.
We were gonna go last year, but because there wasn't a full dance recital at the studio, decided to stay another year so Lainey could.
This is not a show about excuses. So
no, this is a show about doing the right thing to make your wife happy. That's what it's about. So anyway, any big Pride plans, Tim?
Any big Pride plans?
It's Pride Month.
No, not particularly. I mean, it's like I'm not somebody to set the little thing around that thing. I'm not against Pride, but I'm not like a for Pride either. So I am for Pride, but not in the kind of change my Facebook logo thing. So
if you're against Pride, what is that? Like you're for humility? I don't know how that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point actually. I think it's a little bit on the controversial side to say. I'm agnostic to it, really.
Agnostic. That's probably the politically correct, smart thing to kind of just be like.
It's a pride-gnostic.
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 And Leo has said that all the countries will be equally offended by Daniel.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate. I think I don't discriminate in my offenses. I offend everyone equally. That's my thing. But it's Pride Month. I remember, when I was a kid, being proud. I was very proud of being the first to have a Spectrum Sinclair computer. We had a nice rainbow ribbon on it, and I was very proud of that computer. I was the first to have it in my neighborhood. It was nice. It was fun. Now I'm proud of many things, but everyone has a computer. It's no big deal. Yeah.
I had one of them as a kid as well.
You did, yeah. It was amazing. It was the best computer till today. We could go hours chatting about that, but Chad was going to be like, he wants to talk about theater and dance. So let's see, what have we got? Let's see. Chad wrote down a question for me. He said, what's it like knowing you have to travel to the US to experience greatness?
Ooh. Well, I wouldn't know, because obviously that's not. There's greatness everywhere in the world to some extent. Obviously, I enjoy meeting Chad, which is obviously great, a sort of weird, kind of slightly traumatic PTSD way. But yes, it's I mean, it's like I love the US because obviously I wouldn't come to the US so much if I didn't love it. So yes, I'm just going to be political and not say anything.
What is it? What do you like about the US? What is it that you enjoy?
I don't know really, because it's like I suppose it's because the whole challenge of trying to learn another language, even though you can't spell properly. I'd have to but no, basically, if you go to Starbucks, nobody can spell your name properly anyway, so that's not really an issue.
Daniel looked confused when you said learn another language.
Yeah, me no speako Americano. So, but yeah, you can get by with hand signals in the US. Generally, that this does a lot or this or.
I just hold up little photos of Daniel.
Well, in various if you had various pictures of him with expressions, you could kind of
Danmojis.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I think
gifts you can carry with you.
If you look at all the symbols in airports, they've got like symbols for everything now. So that's the way that languages are going. Everything's just going to be a little icon.
So tell me, how come the airport is the only place in the world, and this is across all North American airports, when you get on that conveyor, what do you call those conveyor belts? Not the escalator. Travelators? I don't know. Yeah,
Travelators, I think, is the official term.
And
Moving sidewalk.
Moving sidewalk. There you go. They say, you see, we have to learn a new language. Then there's a voice there that warns you that it's coming to an end. Like, it's as if we've never taken an escalator, right?
Well,
like
that's only in the US. And that's
only in the
they're
US.
going to be sued to oblivion. Somebody might fall off the end of the. Yeah, I think at Boston Airport there's one of those things. It's like end approaching.
People are on their phone. People are looking at their phone. So
people are looking at their phone.
Yeah, I think that's what's about. Let me ask you this, Tim. What's the perfect Tuesday night for Tim Lewis?
Well, not this. But.
That's
something you don't have to say.
What is the perfect Tuesday night? Well, we do the Oh No, Not Another Live show, but that's at 3:00. So the perfect night is when I finish all the after show prep early and go to bed. Usually, that sounds pretty tame, but it is Tuesday night.
It's like you remind me of my grandmother. He used to say things like, "Oh, I'm so tired. I was so busy all day." I was like, why were you busy? What are you so busy doing at your age? And she's like, "Oh, well, I had to prepare because the cleaner is coming tomorrow." And so same logic. It's like, well, I have to think. Tuesday in the morning, I have a show, and you sound like you have a very good life. Oh man, that question was also proof that we've run out of absolutely any good content or any good questions to ask you. But maybe we can talk to you about something a little different in that case.
Isn't it time for another segment?
Another segment. It's always a good time for another segment, rushed at the end. But we wanted to ask you a little bit about the books that you've written, because you're oh, now he woke up a bit. Yeah,
he's like,
yes,
yeah, me. This is a book about me and how I write books and how I teach people to read my books. And for $10.99 a month, I will teach you how to read my books on a subscription-based course. Yeah. So, so tell us about your books.
Well. I'm noticing a real lag with my head. Anyway, I started off. I wasn't into the whole world of social media at all. But for some reason, I decided to write some time travel books in 2014. Yes, and not when did you travel, but fantasy time travel book, writing about other people doing time travel. And
All right, guys. So we have some craziness going on here. We've got a big storm here. Let me see if I can bring these guys back. I'm not hearing them at the moment. So give us 1 second here. Bear with us, y'all. Let me see if they can hear. You guys can hear me, right? But I can't hear you. Literally everything just turned off over here. So let's see if we can bring it back. Right now it's just me here. Daniel.
I-
Hello.
Easy. Okay. So you're here. Daniel. There's Daniel. Okay. Hopefully everybody else can hear us now. We lost power. Everything shut down. So we've got there's a little bit of stuff going on out in the Gulf. So
somebody hit a hole in one.
Yeah, that's a first for us. So but
that's what happens when you mention time travel on a show like this.
Yeah. We're gonna get back to the books here in a second. Let's move on to this next little bit here. Maybe that's like that was the gods telling us move along.
This is the show that can never be done.
This is the show that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends.
Yeah, I'm making the mistake of staring at the wrong thing, as I always do with cameras.
The Idiot's Guide to Self-Taglining. We're going retro.
We've gone back in time.
That's right. We want to get in touch with your inner writer.
Sepia. Yeah, because we know you. We know that you've got some good penmanship and some the snooty copywriting skills. So Nancy says she dropped on nachos, and I think that would make a perfect title to one of our. Yes, a euphemism. Oh my gosh! Yes, it is. It happens to also be a euphemism. Nancy, look it up or don't look it up. There's a meaning to that. They drop. It's like you don't want to know.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
No one saw a thing. Same as usual.
We didn't see. Yeah, we didn't see.
So here's what we've done, Tim, is because we know that you teach people, and you are also self-published, and you teach people how to become self-published. We came up with a few titles of other self-help books or idiots' guides to whatever. And Daniel, they're in the banners, so you can bring them up.
Okay.
Daniel's going to go through these with you, and you'll see the title. Your job as the author is to give us the tagline that goes with the title.
Oh.
Yeah, or the title, and this is the tagline. So you could flip it around. It's the same thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, are you ready?
No, but you're going to do it anyway.
Great. So the first one is going to be the Idiot's Guide to Self-Humiliation.
Be like Daniel, but better.
I must say that was très bien, très bien. That was very good. That was good. So we can move on to the next one. How about this one? The Idiot's Guide to Self-Mutilation.
It's not spelled properly. Isn't that like mutilation? Isn't that one of those Disney characters?
That's Chad. So that's that's
I
good.
thought we copied and pasted it when we looked these up.
You can you can mess with that. You can use that.
Idiot's Guide to
Mutilation.
Is it like Mutan or whatever that Disney film I had? So that would be mutilation. It's like I don't know.
Wise guy, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say pass.
Pass. Oh, we've never had that before. That's like cheating.
He's like, if you can't spell it right, then I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, well, you passed. You pass. Okay. How about
this guy's the self-propulsion. How to build a faulty Hyperloop system, described in a book, or something along those lines. I was just watching a YouTube video of somebody really ripping into Elon Musk's Hyperloop, so that came to mind. Or you could just Idiot's Guide is like how to stick a rocket up your posterior.
Posterior. Oh my God. You could call it posterior design. There you go. So that's speaking of Elon Musk, you've got your own Elon Musk over there who has his own Hyperloop. What's it called? I think it's actually called Hyperloop.
He was just saying that's what he watched a video about just recently.
No, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk's one.
No,
I think
Elon Musk
about Richard Branson.
Sir Richard Branson. I was actually impersonating Richard Branson once in a conference, and his personal assistant happened to be there, walked up to me and said, "Did Richard give you permission to do this?" We're like, he pulled him up on the phone. We got a letter from Richard's attorney afterwards. Very polite, very nice. He said, "We know, we."
And now he hires you as a body double. Is that the way that it works? Like, he thinks it's an assassination attempt. It's like bringing down your.
Let's do another one. The Idiot's Guide to Self-Absorption.
Idiot's Guide to Self. Again, he's not spelled bloody absorption, right?
It's British. It's a British.
Chad's Guide to Spelling. Yeah.
Chad has the British spell check on. So.
Like Idiot's Guide to Self-Absorption. How I was
he's checking it now. I can see him checking.
How I was an Instagram influencer just by posting 4 photos would probably be that. So.
Okay, nice. Yeah, go for the Instagram. Yeah, sponges. Let's
Holy moly. This is crazy. Yeah. Okay. No, we're not. There we are. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. It's a crazy storm, and we usually don't have issues. Do what? Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Yes. Wow. This, they're saying they only hear me. Yeah. The wonders of electricity that decided to just go ridiculous over here. Should
happen, and they would comment in there.
You're back.
And
Everybody's
it was
here.
perfect. Oh, look here, even Stephanie is here. She's commenting.
Okay.
This
Everybody's
is
here.
amazing. Our engagement
They can
is
hear
going
you.
through the roof.
The Idiot's Guide to Self-Undoing, we're demonstrating it
Yeah,
They can hear you guys
we
now.
got to do a little more. Yeah, button it all up.
Can you guys not hear me?
Go total nerds here.
Hello.
Angry, getting
We
screenshots.
can hear again, Blue. Oh, that's depressing.
Oh, now I can play the music.
I thought there was a little robot coming in from the side there. Went around the desk.
And you guys can hear me too, right?
No.
So everybody can hear?
This is the perfect chance to play. It's the Chad Show.
Whatever. You guys are horrible.
Join the Chad Show.
You join the Chad show.
Join the Chad Show.
Join the show.
Yo. Oh man, this is out of tune. Not that I would know.
Yes, who's
Away from the boring
Chad is
monologue. Facebook Live. Because, I mean, the other day I had about 4 Facebook Live notifications from
Wait,
popping at the same
I don't know if you can be heard here or not.
I don't know.
It's something feels a bit quiet and off kilter here. I don't know what's going on. There's no audio from the video. But can you explain this?
Hopefully it's just muted it as part of that. Oh, I'm over here now.
I love that. I love how Chad is just like looking out into the distance, and this is perfect.
Oh.
It's a
Ah.
train. Wow.
It was better when they couldn't hear. Okay,
Stop.
we've got confirmation here that we can be heard. So this is fantastic, and we're at the we've had more engagement the last few minutes than we had in
This is
any
awesome.
other show. This is
It's
awesome.
not
We
me,
need
it's a
to.
child. No,
we
it's
now-
a creepy child. Like
We have
they probably like imprisoned him in somebody's basement somewhere.
we have
now everybody
finally
can
figured
hear.
out.
Everybody can hear, but our faces are out of sync. Now we look like a foreign movie that's being dubbed. Oh, I love it.
Another thing they
Is it
Yeah.
going to start translating us into Spanish or something soon? So,
Esta el canción de Chad, el canción de Chad.
The song.
Chador, Chador.
Ay, 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 ay.
Okay, see-
okay.
Tim and Daniel, you can hear me as well, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Um,
this is a little bit here. Everybody loves. It might not work. Who knows? For all we know, the easel's gonna break. We just pulled a few
Yeah, and if I
photos
don't
from.
like it, I can just pretend I've frozen if I don't like the sections. I can just go.
We'd believe it. But you can still hear me. Anyway, we just figured there was probably a story or something, or maybe we just felt like we were owed an explanation. We're going to start off easy.
I think a lot of people feel like they are owed an explanation from Tim, but
Yeah, no
let's
kidding.
ask about.
Yeah,
these.
that's
Yeah.
where I was pictured with a mutant cat. But yeah, that's just something that happened.
Where is that?
I think that was Kansas City, but I don't know.
Look closer.
I meet so many mutant cats that it's quite hard to remember. Yeah, I've got KC written on its arm, so
There you go.
that may be
Tim
Kansas
says
City.
it's the Titanic. Where's the orchestra?
Ooh, I think that was Wichita. These just like,
Does
I've
that
done
pose
I've done
have a
the
name?
middle one. Yes, it's called the Oompa Oompa.
The Oompa Oompa? Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, this is just where I pulled an alien at a conference. It ended in a slightly deflated way, though.
The alien or your pride?
Oh, my pride went a long time ago. That's why I don't like to.
Yeah, well, obviously that because otherwise you wouldn't be on the show.
Yeah.
But but it is Pride Month, so you can have it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that guy.
This is me and Teddy Roosevelt. I think it's Teddy Roosevelt. I mean, obviously he's been dead for a while, so he's now.
I like the caption that you had. The caption you had on this photo said that you were excited to be able to take a picture with him in the less than stellar or less than impressive American Museum of something.
History Museum, Natural History Museum, which I saw somebody on their on a YouTube video say that was amongst their top 100 attractions in the US. I was underwhelmed by the American Natural History Museum. Controversial opinion, but it's not even in my top 10 US museums.
Marissa just showed up. She has no idea what she missed.
Oh, that's just my normal dress. So
that's just a perfect Tuesday night.
Obviously, during lockdown, my hair needed a bit of work. So
nice bust. Wow.
Oh yes.
Nancy says nice bust.
I had a world trade. That was from February 2001. I actually worked in the World Trade Center for only about a week. So that is why it's at the time, obviously, it was one of those things I should have thrown away, but I, for some reason, kept it. And then obviously it's now got special significance because not many people have a World Trade Center visitor card.
Huh.
That might be something of, collector's item. Yeah, wow. The idiot's guide. I'm starting to lose my pride today. Time Shock. Oh, there we go.
That was my first book. Though that looks.
Or was it?
Or was it? Yeah.
Or was
it? Yeah, that's true. I mean, assuming that time travel is possible, then I could actually write a book that I released before that. I just don't know it yet.
Or yeah.
The Idiot's Guide to Self. Yeah, maybe the Idiot's Guide to Self-Sabotaging is the book I'm going to write beforehand. When I go back in time, and then I give that to myself. So self-sabotage.
The undoing. The rise and fall of Subpellucid.
Yeah, that's what I use as my totally useless Facebook profile picture. That was when I was abducted by aliens in Santa Fe.
You were abducted by an alien?
No, aliens. Right, okay, right.
In Santa
Either
Fe.
that or the Meow Wolf exhibition.
Why do the aliens always go back to the middle of the desert? That's like I thought they're supposed to go to Washington, D.C.
Well, Roswell is the.
Well, there's no intelligent life in Washington, D.C. Let's face it.
It always amazes me that aliens know exactly which capital they're supposed to go to. It's like, if we showed up in an alien planet, we'd be like, oh, we gotta go to their DC.
This is why I was abducted by aliens. This is actually like that same outfit I wore for the social media marketing world whenever it was 2 years ago, 80s party. I'd worn for some 80s party about 10 years beforehand, and this is from that. So
this is after the abduction, correct?
Well, yeah, but time's obviously a bit out of sync for me at times. So this is probably after writing this book about self-sabotage.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that I talk about weird. That live show is probably even more weird than your one. It was a live show that I'm not sure it's available anymore. And you played off business questions against somebody else. Eliza Meredith was on the show immediately after me, which was a bit bizarre as well. So maybe you should do a business game show. That would help with ratings, or not?
No, it's like
we don't care. I think having a generator would help. Oh.
I think having another co-host would help.
I think you should have a little wind up generator that you have to wind up, or a bicycle that you can ride when the show's low on power.
But knowing Chad, he would rig up that bicycle in such a complicated way. It would take him half an hour just to figure out how to get it to stop spinning. So
it would be via OBS in some way or other.
Okay, so what's the deal with magpies? You've got a thing with magpies.
I like magpies. They're beautiful birds. In the UK, and I'm not sure if this is true in the US, but there's lots of folklore about seeing one magpie is unlucky, but seeing two magpies is lucky. Oh, we lost. Oh, he's back again now. I mentioned magpies, and he disappeared. So that was kind of the whole basis of a lot of the fantasy element, wasn't it? Like there was one magpie on his own, and he lost his powers and the rest of it, and then it was all about him getting back with the other magpies. If anybody's interesting, which I'm sure they're not.
I have no idea what he's saying. It's just like, that sounds cute with that accent. So let's keep moving. What's the next one, Chad?
Yes, I feel that I should have had that photo if I'd ever gone on The Apprentice or something like that, either the UK or the US one.
I think that would be perfect if you went back in time and published a book in 1956. This would be the inside cover. It would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, the idiot's guide to self.
This is what he wore to the McCarthy trials or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a communist. I would say.
Yeah.
Look at this photograph. I'm not a communist.
The Idiot's Guide to Selfies. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been doing that for a while.
Well, speaking of...
It's something that is the great problem with snap glasses. You can't not look like an idiot wearing them.
Well, by definition, people who have snap glasses, yeah, they do.
Are those even still available?
Like.
Oh, I think they do a second version, but there's probably a massive warehouse somewhere in Roswell or somewhere full of whatever the Snapchat version 3 glasses are. And that's why the aliens are coming down there, because they're stealing all of this Snapchat glasses or something along those lines.
That was the highlight of technology for the aliens. Look at these things. What happened to Google Glass?
I think they probably got taken away because people were like, glass hole, wasn't it? Wasn't the expression?
Yeah.
Google Glass. So glass hole.
Oh man, yeah, that project was shattered.
They should do like a snap hat with a lens in it.
Oh
Chad,
gosh!
So he could just go around and take videos with his hat.
Oh man,
VHS.
As weird as this show is, I have to give props to the people who watch it consistently, because they are just as strange.
Yeah,
I'm and I think it's a good thing we brought back the awkward silence theme to the show.
Stephanie, I've known Stephanie since we were kids.
Stockholm syndrome or something. It's like Stockholm syndrome. They've not realised that they're being tortured week after week, and they've just got so used to it. The way they
developing an awkward attachment to us. That's creepy.
Oh yeah, I did this years ago. Hey, it's how not to do animated video.
Nazis.
Cyborgs. Nazi cyborgs.
So, being the hack writer that I am, I obviously did another book with Nazis in it. Are we
I don't know. It's not like Roman numerals or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I think he was saying it was like, are we in the year 50,043?
But we do have our own TARDIS, which is the next segment. This is you obviously know what a TARDIS is. TARDIS is all uppercase, Nancy.
Time and relative dimensions and space.
Yes, exactly.
My relatives were demented.
And in yeah.
And it, okay.
Well, this is Nancy's
so,
favorite part of the show. We're still waiting on video from her so that she can just take over this part completely. But this is your chance to say whatever you want. We're going to open the elevator, let you in. The doors will close. You'll hear a ding, and then it'll start to go up to the 60th floor. That's your 60 seconds to say whatever you want. It's your pitch. Tell us where to find you. Rant, whatever you want to do. So let's get you inside.
I feel maybe I should do some sort of miming.
Go.
And, well, the main thing I actually do at the moment is live streaming. It's the Oh No Not a Live show, which is at 3 o'clock UK time, and this is 11 o'clock, so it's on Tuesdays. You can buy my books if you really want to at go to stoneandpress.com. What else do I do? I do lots of little things. I run the Indie Author Chat on Tuesdays as well, which on Wednesdays even, because I'm tired. Which is a Twitter chat that is frequented by people who are self-published authors. And I'm not very good at elevator pitches. I've never seen the need to sell to elevators. They aren't my target audience, so I've never ever got around to doing an elevator pitch.
That's fair.
that was a good point. I wonder if Chad, is Stephanie your niece?
No, Stephanie and I are the same age. We known each other since we were teenagers.
I don't know. I
It could be your niece,
Peter's
though.
son,
just
and
the
she's
same age,
Peter's.
isn't it? You could have a very much older brother or sister. You don't know.
I'm the oldest of 5, so for whatever
That you know
whatever
about.
that's worth. That I know about. Yes, Nancy's the same age as Nancy. So
Yes, we're all the same age in the show. This is the thing that binds us
Everybody's
together.
born in 1973. In fact, the world has been changed that everybody's exactly the same age.
The good news for all of you guys is that we look. If you're thinking, do I look as young as this guy? Well, there we go.
There's
So,
we were all born in 1973. In the comments, let us know who looks the youngest.
Oh man.
I keep my hat on, I might be okay. If I take my hat off, I'm.
Are you going to get mysterious? Are we going to get mysterious power cut going on?
Yeah. Chad always mystified me with one thing. Chad grew up Mormon, but he dresses like an Amish, and I don't quite get it.
Because you know the Amish in their fedoras.
Mormon Amish out. I don't know too much about the history of the Mormons and the Amish. I mean, maybe there was a long ago. There was a kind of a split off group from both, or they merged.
No, it's a whole.
We're like, we're taking our
I think,
horses and we're going elsewhere.
we're going elsewhere.
That's why he self-sabotages and turns the electricity off every now and then, because it's the Amish way. But then he realizes he's not Amish and he has to turn back on again.
I'll tell you what was crazy about the whole electricity thing is obviously the router, the internet has to reboot. So we had to wait for that. And typically when we end the show, when I relaunch StreamYard or OBS, whatever I'm using, everything's set the same. But when everything got turned on, all the sound sources, everything was, yeah. So that was weird.
So yeah, when things get turned on, they often change.
They got turned on and went all kinds of wild. So,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. Well,
I know what I
Tim?
know. I know. There's a whole lot of people are not getting turned on by this show. So I
Yeah.
think it's time for the credits.
yeah. Well, Tim, thanks for being here. I know it's late, and this was a. Tell you what, your episode will be one that we will talk about for a long time.
It will be forever remembered in infamy.
That's right. You've made your mark.
Hey, hi everybody. Yeah, too late. Hey, hi everybody.
Oh my goodness.
You see, we put Stefan rolling on the skates on the very end, so he'd watch through the whole thing just to see himself.
Is
Didn't
this
really
an all
work.
expenses spared credit? So I'm in a position at Nazis. Oh, Natalie's. Sorry.
Nazis.
Nazis.
Man.
What story is the next one you're trying to catch?
Yeah, I didn't know the stories.
Well, you're the story catcher, and you don't seem to have actually caught any stories yet.
They keep escaping him.
Yeah. Subpellucid.
We added that in, didn't it? A little Tim there at the end. Oh man.
Oh man, that was another episode of Sub Everything.
You know, it's funny is because we've never done a show when there was a storm here. But typically when there are, we have tons of friends, even like across the street, lose power or whatnot. We almost never do. So to have it flick out twice on me like that was crazy. Subpar lucid. Oh, we're still live. Huh. I was like, why are there
Yeah,
comments?
I was wondering why you were like getting a bit. It's like
Yeah. Why start being professional now?
Just keep going forever.
Chad is still trying to figure out where's that end broadcast button.